What's up, y'all? This your boy Q. We back, baby. Season 2, the first episode of Blues, Barbecue, and Bullets. We got a special guest in the building, man. Yeah, we got my man Rashad here, man. How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good. It's good to be here.
Man, I hope you came, bro. I've been a fan of your music for a while, and happy I was able to finally sit down with you on this first episode of season 2, man. So whenever I have a new guest, I like to kind of go back from the beginning, man, because I was wondering where he's from, but just listen to your debut album, it's Rashad. I'm assuming you from Georgia, right?
Yep.
Okay, what part of Georgia?
Willacoochee.
Well, I wasn't expecting this. Hold on. From Willacoochee, Georgia.
Willacoochee, Georgia.
Okay. Tell me what it is. I have no idea. I've never heard of that part of Georgia.
It's like, honestly, where we at is closer to Florida than it would
Oh,
be
really?
like to Atlanta. Yeah.
Okay. So what part of Florida? Like, is it more like is there where like Pensacola, Florida is? I'm bad at geography, bro.
I am too.
Nah, I got you, bro. When I think of Georgia, bro, I think of two things. I think about like Future and Quavo type of Georgia, Atlanta, or I think about like Shannon Sharp. We talking about we be out there hunting. You know what I'm saying? Eating hog maul, whatever we find, we kind of eat, we kind of cook, that type of thing. So when you say you from Willacoochee, Georgia, right? Am I saying the name right?
No, you said it right.
Willacoochee, Georgia. That's such a funny name, man. What was it like growing up in Willacoochee, Georgia, man? Tell us about Willacoochee. Never heard of it before.
It was cool. I enjoyed it. It was a small town, like real tight knit community.
Mm-hmm.
Related to almost everybody there.
Really?
Yeah. No red light. Talking about as soon as you come in, you go out.
You being dead serious?
I'm
No
so
red
serious.
lights?
No red lights.
Oh man! So when you say it's small, like what's like small, like 20,000 people, 50,000 people, 1,000 people?
1,200.
For real?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's a
it's
short
small.
graduation, man. Y'all had what, like 10, 15 people when y'all graduated high school together?
Well, because our school was so small, we went to the next town over for high school.
Oh,
And then
okay.
they just joined us both together. But I think my graduating class had maybe, I want to say 50 people.
So my class was a big class. We had like 500 people, but my grandparents are actually from, I don't know if you know, Halls, Tennessee. It's like the country, bro. Like I'm talking about, soon as you hit Halls, bro, your cell phone is KO. Like they still got landlines and like phones, and they literally had like one stop sign, and it was just a gas station. So when I heard your song on your album, how you were saying you get gas and grocery at the same store, and I was like, dang, that kind of reminded me of Halls because it was such a small, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
type of town like that. So was it a big adjustment when you moved from like such a small town to like Nashville? 'Cause I know Nashville's like night and day from like a small town.
Oh, yeah, it was crazy. Because, one, like, all the people and all the cars. Like, it's cool, like, with everything being close, though. That was cool. Like, everything just being accessible and not having to drive 20 and 30 minutes out the way to go to town.
That's crazy. I got you. So since you was in a small town, what was like some of your favorite hobbies? You like, was you like a hunter or a fisher?
Fish.
Fisher.
Love to fish.
Trying to re-put the little net on her, make the little, the little fishing line and kind of retie it. I never get that part, bro. So my dad would always like retie for me, and one day he was like, "Son, you gotta grow up. You gotta do it yourself." And let's just say, y'all, I ain't been fishing since. You know what I'm saying? I was like, nah, I'm all right. I mean, I'm just sitting there for like 30 minutes, like, because in Memphis we have a lake called Ketchum Lake. I don't know if you're familiar with that. So with that one, they pretty much like put fish in like a lake. So like every month they put a certain amount of fish, and whatever you catch, you gotta kind of weigh it out before you leave. You gotta pay for it. So we'll go there as a little boy, and go out there and go fishing. He'll go out there and teach me how to fish. But when it came down to the fishing lines, it was kind of just not my thing. So what made you get into fishing?
I started off on a cane pole
Okay,
where you take a, you heard of a cane pole?
I know. I don't. I'll answer that question. I'm not gonna lie. I'm serious. Look, I'm curious. The cane pole.
So I guess it was like bamboo.
Oh, so it's one of them strong poles then.
You take a real small one, tie some fishing line on the end, put a hook, sink a cork on there, and just fish. You're pretty much just fishing with a stick. And feel a tug and just pull it.
Okay. What kind of fish y'all fishing for? Was it like bass, catfish?
We was fishing for catfish, brown, bluegill. Honestly, on the cane pole, with I guess with fake baits, you can sort of target what you're going for. But we was using like worms and crickets and minnows, and we were just fishing to eat.
I feel that. So what's the difference between that, bro? Like I heard like different fishing methods. I'm not an expert fisherman. That's why I'm asking you because I really don't know. Is there really a difference in fish you're gonna catch with like fake bait compared to like something live, like liver and like stuff like that?
Yeah, it is. Like I know a lot of people will put like liver on the line for or liver on the hook for catfish, and worms. Honestly, anything that'll bite. Me, I don't know a whole lot about fishing. I just keep doing the same thing, hoping it work eventually.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to catch whatever bites.
I feel it. Well, that's good, bro. I like fishing, bro. So besides fishing, man, were you in a small town, man? Were you into sports, man, or were you always into kind of music? What was it kind of like for you growing up in a small town as far as like,
I played sports and I quit in the 8th grade.
Really?
Yep.
We got something coming, brother. I'm telling you, me too.
I played long enough to get the jersey and take my picture.
Yeah. What sport was you playing?
Football. I was on the line, and I was like, I want to say I was second string, which was cool with me because I'm like, I got to go to school on Fridays and wear the jersey, but I didn't have to play in the game. And one practice, I tackled the quarterback. And the coach was like, because wasn't nobody else doing it. And coach kept getting mad. And so I tackled the quarterback and he said, hey, Clint, how about I put you in first string next game? And I'm like, shit. And so he put me on first string. I was like, after the season, I was like, yeah, that ain't for me. I don't want to do that no more. And from then on, I went into the band. So it's like I still got to go to the games free and I got to play in the band.
What instruments you play? You were brass, percussion?
Bass drum.
Bass drum? I'm jealous, bro. I'm so jealous. I wanted to play the drum so bad. So when I went to, because I played football in middle school, high school, I was like, I'm done with football. Because, high school football, that's a whole different level. You know what I'm saying? Them dudes power clenching, they really lifting weights. I'm like, I'm okay on that. So in my school, you had to either do like choir, band, or like PE as a recreation. Of course, PE was the first thing you feel. You know what I'm saying? Everybody did PE. Then it was like, you either do choir 4 days a week or band. I'm like, I went home, I was like, la, 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 la. I was like, yeah, choir ain't for me. So I ended up doing band, bro. So in band class, the band instructor told you guys pick which instrument you guys want to play, right? I'm like 11, 12. I don't know about no saxophone or trumpet. All I know is drumline from Nick Cannon, the drums. So all the guys go to the drums, right? The band director like, oh, I love you guys can play drums, but we can't have the whole classroom full of drummers. So you put names in the hat to pick the drummers for the class, bro. And of course, my name didn't get picked. So I ended up getting stuck being a trombone player, bro. You know how hard it was get on the bus with a trombone case? All y'all got is percussion sticks, you know what I'm saying? Y'all on the bus with, you know what I'm saying? I got this big instrument just by me on the bus, just sitting driving like, oh my God, bro. Nobody wants to sit beside me, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, the drummers in the back of the bus just, and I'm just like, man, I can't stand y'all, bro. So when you play drum, you a snare drummer? Did you play the quads? You played the, what do you call that? You boom, boom, boom.
Oh, bass drum.
That's what you said, bass drum.
I tried the trumpet, but I couldn't get no sound to come out. And they kept trying to teach me. I couldn't. I just wanted to learn the trumpet so I could play the Sanford and Son theme song.
Oh,
that's
man,
all I wanted
that's a
to
throwback,
learn.
bro.
And I could not get no sound to come out, and so I just jumped on the bass drum.
Yeah. When you was a band, did you do it? Was you like in a concert band? Was you do marching band too?
I did both.
You did both. Which one you like better, bro?
Marching band.
Bro, me too. Not in the cold though.
Oh no.
I hate the winter time. Bro.
I hated them.
Like, we got gloves on, them hand warmers and gloves, trying to stay warm. I'm just like, God, please let us hurry over this Christmas parade so we can go home, bro, and open up some presents.
Oh, the parades. Oh, I forgot about the parades.
What? You there all day, bro, the parades, bro, with the hat on, the whole costume.
And then if something stopped, you just got to, we stop, but we still got to keep marching. So we just standing like this the whole time, and it's like, oh, I wish they'd go, but we got to stand there and do that and play. What is it? Was it? It wasn't taps. I don't think it was taps.
What you mean when it's time to play?
Yeah, it was like a little interlude type thing that the drum line would do.
So that's on. See, our drum line, they did the choir did it. They been in the choir. They be like do do. I still know to this day. 15 years later, be like do 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 do. Yeah, your instrumental. The band be playing, bro. I was like, oh my god, bro. And my band already was there for like 30 years. That's back when teachers can actually be hard on you and like they get in trouble. He was so on us. He would be like practicing literally, bro, all day after school until we got it right, bro. Parents be out there in the middle of the line like, we got dinner to make, you know what I'm saying? I get out of work, but we could not leave, bro. If it was like one note off, bro, we would be in practice like, dude, all night, man. But like we used to win first places all the time. You know what I'm saying? And March been kind of shaped me to who I am to this day. Is that what kind of got you started into the music? Was it kind of just a band, or was it something else earlier that kind of got your brains kind of moving with it?
I already liked music before I joined the band, and joining the band that was just a plus. And because I started listening to music, and I don't even remember. I just remember seeing the Light Mike movie, and I had it on VHS.
You good with me?
And in the beginning, they played the basketball music video, and that I was like, "That's what I want to do. I feel like I could do that." And that's when I started listening to music.
Dude, that's so funny, bro. Calvin Cambridge. Come on, bro.
I still want that jersey.
Come on, bro. It's hard to get them too, bro. I can't find them nowhere, bro. Calvin Cambridge. Okay, so you heard that song with the we playing basketball. We playing. They kind of got you the music. Okay, that's dope. Was that like one of your favorite like artists? Kind of growing up, was it Bow Wow? What kind of music was you into growing up?
It was Bow Wow. Bow Wow was the first like artist that I really like fell in love with music on, and from then on I found out about like Lil Wayne and Eminem and Tupac. I found Tupac. It was like on a CD when my dad was washing the car, and that's how I found out about him. And from that, like Linkin Park.
Oh my God, I love Linkin Park, bro.
And then I found country music, and I was listening to like Keith Urban, Jason Aldean, Luke Bryan.
Okay. Man, you saying you got some good taste in music, bro. I'm hearing your variety of stuff. I'm like, wait a minute, bro. I remember Bow Wow, bro. I remember, bro. My mom gonna kill me. She took us to a concert. I don't know if you remember back in like 05, they had the Screen Tour concert. When Bow Wow headlining, bro. I remember going to the concert, bro, and he had a tour bus like right there on the side, bro. And I was like, you watch music videos, people chasing tour bus, and I'm like, I'll never do that. We did it that day, bro. Like he was leaving the venue with security, bro. Me and my little sister, I'm like 10, bro. We're glad. We just like, no. We started chasing his tour bus, and he was just like, he was so nice about it, though. He wasn't like mean, because we was like 10, 11, 12 years old, bro. Like my cousin was like 16, 17 times, and I think she got in trouble, so her punishment, she had to take us to the concert. You know what I'm saying? Like some 8, 9, 10-year-olds. You know what I'm saying? So we just at the concert, just like on his tour bus, like legit, and they had to clear the way so they could drive off, bro. So I remember that about Bow Wow. Lil Wayne, bro. I remember they dropped like when I was in 8th grade. What year did you graduate high school?
I graduated 2016.
Okay, you were youngin'. So when Lil Wayne dropped the Card 3, bro, it was like in 8th grade, bro. And I remember having that CD and playing it on full smash, bro. Like from top, that's back when everything wasn't digital back then, so you had to get like an actual album. So when it came out, you was in line at Best Buy when it came out, buying an album, bro, and listen to the whole thing, bro. What's your favorite Lil Wayne album?
I know the obvious choice is Carter 3, but mine is Carter 4.
Let the Carter 4.
Yeah, I love Carter 4.
That's the one he got with you had a lot of crooks try to steal.
Yep.
You know, like this song Mirrors in the wall.
Blunt Blowing.
That is Carter 4.
Mega Man.
Yeah.
And that I feel like the one with John Legend, So Special.
Yeah, I think
like
that was
so slept on.
Yeah, dope. You said that, and I'm not gonna lie, bro. I heard you. I was just on YouTube, being a fan per usual. I saw you did a cover from NLE Chopper, Walking Down.
Oh yeah.
So I'm assuming you got like a little bit of Memphis music. You know what I'm saying? A little Memphis background. So any favorite artists you like from Memphis? We got like people sleep on Memphis, bro, but our music kind of, you know what I'm saying? We kind of up there with a lot of other states and cities.
Oh, yeah.
What you think?
Favorite Memphis artist. Let me see.
Take your time. It's a lot to think about. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot to think about.
I started listening. I didn't. Well, I wouldn't say I started listening to Memphis when I was Memphis music when I was a kid. But I first heard them on 3 6 Mafia popping my collar.
Come on, bro.
And everybody was wearing collar shirts just so they could do that. That's when I found out about 3 6 Mafia.
Did you like? Was you like a Yo Gotti fan or like a Young Dolph fan too?
Yeah. I like a little bit of Yo Gotti, a little bit of Young Dolph.
Mm-hmm.
Moneybagg Yo. Duke Deuce.
Oh, he slept on too. Duke.
Facts.
He is so slept. He makes some really good music, bro.
I wore out Crunk Ain't Dead. I wore that song,
bro.
Out.
He be there. Do the little thing, they did a little challenge, bro. Crunk Ain't Dead. Yeah.
Glorilla.
She killing the game right now, bro. She's
on fire
right now, bro. So, okay, you talk about Memphis. So, you from Georgia, right?
Yeah.
Who's some of your favorite Georgia artists that kind of influence you?
Favorite Georgia artists? Jason Aldean, Luke Bryan, Florida Georgia line, because one of them is from Georgia.
I ain't know that.
Yeah.
I ain't know that. Are they from Willie Coochie too? Willie Coochie too?
No, they ain't from around there.
I thought you was trolling at first, but he was like, from Willie Coochie, Georgia. I was like, well, he for real? Like, he was like, that's the name of the town. It's so funny, bro. That's a funny name, bro.
Migos.
Come on, bro.
T.I. Heavy on T.I.
Mm-hmm. You talking about T.I. like older T.I.? Or you talking about like ATL T.I. like what you know about this? Yeah. What you know that T.I. from ATL or Shaw from ATL?
Yeah,
man.
and
classic.
When you see me in the street, remember you?
Come on, stop playing, bro. Oh, they had Young Dro. I think Young Dro's on that song too, wasn't it? He had a lot of songs. Young Dro. It could have been. What's your Mount Rushmore of Georgia artists?
My Mount Rushmore
of all time.
Oh, that's hard.
You said some good names.
James Brown, Ray Charles, Alan Jackson. I think he from Georgia. I'd say T.I.
Okay.
No, Outkast.
Ooh, that's a good one, bro. I'm not gonna lie, they so slept on, bro. Come on, bro. Like, I remember seeing them at the Source Awards when the year Suge Knight did big thing. If you ain't want to dance, B.O., come Death Row. They had one that wore, I think, for like best group, and that's back in like '95. And the South don't really own as far as like, you know, music, hip hop wise, bro. Back then, it was like West Coast or he was like East Coast. So like, it was, to me, in my opinion, was the first group from Georgia rap wise to get like Atlanta on the map when it comes like to like rap.
I'd say so.
In my opinion, bro. And they some pretty good actors too, bro. I don't know if you've seen any movies.
Yeah.
Idlewild. Have you seen that one?
I ain't seen that one. I remember reading about it, but I never watched it.
Yeah, that was a good movie. I don't know if you've seen a movie before called Who's Your Caddy?
Yeah, I seen that one.
That was funny.
Yeah, I did see that one.
Yeah. When he was, I think he was like golfing. Yeah, he was like a golfing movie trying to get in a country club.
I ain't seen that in so long.
Yeah.
It was that song, You Must Like What You See.
Yeah.
Dang, I forgot about that movie.
Bro, that was a Phase on Love, bro. Are you a big movie fan too?
Oh yeah.
Okay. What's your favorite type of genre movie?
Horror and gangster. Love gangster movies.
I'm the type of guy right here, man. Them gangster movies. I'm gonna tell you the best gangster movie of all time, bro. I know you're gonna disagree with me, but just hear me out. The Goodfellas.
I was gonna say the same thing.
You all right? Oh man, that's crazy, huh? Great minds think alike, bro. The Goodfellas such a good like. Man, like coming to age, so authentic. You feel it. It feel like so like it can happen in real life, and it's based off a true story. And I think my second one is gonna be, people sleep on this one too, American Gangster. I know what you're gonna say before you say it.
What you think I'm gonna say?
You seem like you're gonna say Scarface or something.
No, I was gonna say Scarface.
No, that, bro. Because great minds think alike, brother. You know, so you got a connection. I think maybe the same reason I like it. I like it because based off hearing your music, bro, it sound like, you know, like growing up in a small town, bro, your whole life, wasn't nothing given to you. You work for everything you got to be to where you are now, to be the type of successes you are now. And like Scarface just kind of reminds me of that same type of feeling. It's so realistic. It makes you think like, it's possible, not with the drug part. Like, I don't condone doing it. You know what I mean? Like, we ain't trying to go to jail or nothing like that. But I'm talking about as far as like, you know what I mean? Like, if you watch Scarface, he was first couple scenes. He in a refugee camp. He got opportunity to come to Miami do something he wasn't supposed to do. He did it, and to see him like as the movie go on, he keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger by just putting in the work and like outsmarting a lot of people. And to the end, I think ultimately his ego is what got him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's what got him killed. But that's why I love gangster movies, bro, because it feels like coming from Memphis, it kind of feels like authentic. Like, bro, it's a way that we can make it. You know what I'm saying? Because you've seen these guys who start off on the corner with a white T-shirt on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Give me a little bag. Then you see him with these type of shirts on and chain on, bro. You know what I'm saying? With duffel bags full of money. You be like, what?
Yep.
This is possible. Okay, so Scarface. What about horror? What's your favorite horror movie of all time?
Favorite.
So many good ones.
It is the first Conjuring.
Oh, that's a good one, bro. That one's super scary, bro. I don't like that one. Not gonna lie. It's real scary, bro, because like it's messing with them spirits and stuff, bro. I'm like, bro, it's so real. I remember watching this movie called The Nun. I don't know if you've seen it, The Nun. I don't know why thought it was a good idea to go see that movie at 10 o'clock at night at a theater that was really empty. You know what I'm saying? And we in this big theater, bro. We watched The Nun at 10 o'clock at night. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I'm at the movies. I'm like, y'all hear that? Y'all hear that, bro? It was, bro, that's like, as a grown adult, bro, that's like the first movie I've seen as an adult that really scared the shit out of me, bro. I was like, oh my God, bro, I need to get out of here, bro. And we ain't leaving till 12, 12:30, so the whole time driving, I'm looking in the back seat. You know what I'm saying? Make somebody in the back seat. Do you remember your first childhood movie you saw that was like, damn, just scared the shit out of me?
Freddy vs. Jason. I was so scared of that movie.
Hey, bro, that's a classic one, though, bro. Freddy vs. Jason, bro, with Kelly Rowland in the movie, bro. Come on, bro. She died, though. But I'm happy well, I ain't saying she happy she died. But I'm happy she made it to most of the movie, though, bro. Like, she died, like, at the end. Like, when she died, the movie was over 10 minutes. You know, usually with us, you know, we get killed in the first 10 to 15 minutes, you know what I'm saying? We be the ones fighting. How we be the ones fighting and still die, bro? That's crazy, bro. They trip and fall. Somebody come say, you know, we fighting back and we get killed. That was a good one, bro. My first one was, I don't know if you've seen the original Candyman.
Oh, yeah.
They came out in 1990, bro. I'll never forget, bro. We was in summer camp, and they played this movie. It probably was very inappropriate. We like 6, 7 years old, but they played the movie in the auditorium, and the bathroom was like on the side, so we had to get a hall pass to go to the bathroom. We went to the bathroom, bro, and they turned lights off, and it was like, I bet y'all won't say it 5 times. And we looking like, you go first, bro. You know what I'm saying? You go first, and let's see what happened to you. Bro, I don't think nobody ever made it to 5 times, bro. When it hit about 3, we was like, bro, we tripping hard. Like, what are we doing? Like, even as a grown man, bro, I'm 31, bro. I won't even say it 5 times in the mirror.
Oh, no.
I don't believe in messing with spirits. They ain't messing with me, and I ain't gonna mess with them. I'm gonna let them do their thing over there, and I'm gonna stay over here, bro. Have you seen the new Candyman yet? Mm-hmm. What you think?
I liked it. That was dope.
I like how the end, they brought the original one to end.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember the end part. He was like, tell everybody. And he had the old dude come up and do the whole hook thing, bro. Mm-hmm. That was pretty dope, bro. But yeah, man. So Juice with Omar Epps and Tupac. Come on, bro.
That's a
classic.
It's honestly both. It's a gangster movie and a horror movie. Because when that elevator
I like the way you going with it.
When Tupac was in that elevator scene and he just that part was scary.
I remember that part. He was like, he looked around. He was like, "What you gonna do? You gonna shoot me in front of everybody?" He just started shooting stuff, bro. Like, bro, that was a good. I forgot about Juice, bro. Like, I like Tupac. I wish he was still here. I think he would have been such a great, like, just, you know, like, he was such a great actor, bro. Like, Poetic Justice was a really good movie, bro. Like, Juice was really good, bro. I seen a couple of days ago, I watched the movie Above the Rim. I don't know if you've seen it.
Oh, yeah. I think that's my favorite Tupac role.
Bro, it was so fire, bro. Like,
you remember when Buddy was, I think it was a Wood Harris character.
Oh, for sure.
He got tired of them losing and he just pulled out the strap.
Real talk. He was like, you know what to do. He started shooting. This dude got in front, like, trying to save dude, took the bullet for him, bro. I'm like, come on, this ain't real life, bro. Let's be real, bro.
Oh, no.
He, getting killed at the end by Marlon Wayans, which is, in my opinion, is one of the most slept on people in Hollywood, if you're a big horror fan, they got a new movie coming out called Him by Jordan Peele.
Mm.
I don't know if you've seen the trailer for it or not. Have you seen the trailer for
I
it?
didn't even know they dropped the trailer.
Bro, it come out September, bro. You gonna love it. You like horror like me, bro? That movie looks fire, bro.
I remember reading about it. I didn't know Marlon was in it though.
Yeah, Marlon Wayans, he been getting a lot more serious roles lately, bro. Like he been transitioning from being like from the Wayne brothers, you know what I'm saying, to White Chick, which is a classic too, y'all. Shout out to White Chicks. Oh, I love that movie, bro. Such a good movie, bro.
Oh, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Favorite movie.
Oh my gosh, Brittany. Like such a good movie, bro. So I know you do music. You ever thought about maybe one day with the music transitioning to the acting like some of these musical stars do, that end up being in movies and stuff?
Nah.
Bro, you should, bro. You good. You got a lot of movie lines and stuff, bro.
Nah, I ain't got the time, the patience.
That's true, bro. People think it's no acting. You be on set for long days, hours like this. It's a lot, bro. But yeah, bro, that's what's up, bro. I saw this your first. Correct me if I'm wrong or not. Your first EP dropped in 2019, right? Mm-hmm. It was Memories.
Yeah.
Okay. I saw the video, bro. One thing I like about your videos, I'm not gonna lie, bro. It's like all your videos is like kind of like it kind of like tells a story, right? So it's like a story going on, just narrating a song, and then you kind of sing along with it, narrating while a story going behind it. And I like that so much about your videos. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of videos are so like they just so rushed. It ain't like, you know what I mean? Like 106 Park days, like they'll drop a video and you'll tune in and be like, oh my God, dropping a video. Mm-hmm. And it'll tell a story. You be like, wow, this is a dope video. Yeah. So I like that about your videos. It's always like a story behind it and you narrating it, doing your thing on the side too. What made you come up with to start taking music more serious and drop the EP back in 2019?
I had been listening to country music, but I had never like tried to make it. Mm-hmm. And so one day I just sat down, wrote a country song, sent it around to a couple friends, and mm-hmm. was like, "Oh man, like you should like do a whole project like this." Mm-hmm. And so I went and made like I want to say I made like 8 songs.
In the same night?
Nah, like I think within a couple weeks.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say you.
Oh no,
studio 8 songs. Like you use up all night. Okay.
But I think only 4 came out because the other 4 crashed on my computer. But really? I think it probably should have happened that way. Yeah. It worked out good. And so after that, I was like, I want to keep doing country music because it felt good. Like it felt easy.
Okay. I got you. What was like the initial reaction that made you be like, okay, this is something I can do? Or was it something you kind of just, when you first sung, you was like, man, this is it? Or was it like the reaction from people when you dropped? Because you started dropping like, you kept dropping like more singles and more projects and things like that afterwards. Is that?
It was, I don't know, it just felt good to make country music. Like it felt right, like something I should have been doing. Mm-hmm. And when I dropped the EP, I ain't tell nobody what it was about. I ain't tell no snippets. I was like, yeah, I'm just dropping the EP. Mm-hmm. And then like everybody was listening and my cousin was listening. Y'all, Clint doing country now. Yeah. And I was like, I don't know, this just feel right. And so I just kept going with it.
Gotcha, man. Was it an easy journey from the time when you dropped your EP, from the time that you were, signed to, keep on making country music? Was it like a hard transition? Was it like a lot of hard times you had to go through to get to where you at?
I'd say it was, yeah. Because I feel like it's a grind for any artist, especially when you're coming from like a small town and there ain't that many people there that's doing the same thing. And I had to learn how to do a lot of stuff myself. Mm-hmm. So like a lot of my songs now is like live band and like actual like musicians in there. Mm-hmm. And I feel like I got more of a hand in the production, but back then I ain't have none of that. Mm-hmm. And I used to rap, and I know like in rap you get on BeatStars or something, you just find a beat and just rap on it. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna just see if they got some country beats. Mm-hmm. And that's how I did that. So yeah, that was it was definitely hard. And then like having to work, I think I was working like 2 jobs at the time, mm-hmm. and trying to do music. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, it worked out in the end.
Yeah, that's dope. I like people to hear that, bro, because people think everything's so easy. Everything happens overnight. People don't see like it's a real life grind. You got to put, in the meantime in order to get where you're going. Yeah. And I saw your video.
Small Town Talk.
I got tongue tied. Small Town Talk, bro. And I like the whole visual what you did, bro. Going back to the school, you know, you was I guess it was homecoming, you was on the floaty and you started signing autographs, man. How did it feel, bro, when you look like, dang, my first EP dropped 5 years, I think the video dropped in 2024, 5 years flash forward, they're like, you know what I mean, that you growing a fan base, you be able to go back and people like getting your autograph and like, oh my gosh, I got his autograph, you know what I mean? Like, how did it feel? Like,
it was real cool, like especially being in the school and my mama, she still work at that school. She was working, She was working there when I was a kid, and so like being able to see her still there, like seeing a lot of my old teachers and all the kids. It was and then you know doing the parade and it rained. It started raining hard.
I saw that in the video.
On that float.
I thought it was it started raining.
Oh yeah, it started raining for real, and I was stuck on the back of that float in the parade. And my daddy pulled up, and he was just laughing. He was, boy, you soaked. And I was like, yeah, I know, because I was stuck on the float. Funny. But, and then being able to perform at homecoming, because the last time I was on that field, I was playing in the band. And then the next time I get ready to go back, I'm still playing on that field. It's just, it's different now. Right. Now it's like I'm doing my songs and I'm playing bass drum on somebody else's. And then they gave me the key to the city. And
oh, really? Congrats, right? No, that's dope.
Yeah, and they gave me my own day. I got Rashad Day.
What? Yep. That's a lot. What day is it on?
I'm going to say September 26th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not too far, like 3, 4. I'm bad at math. It's coming up like 3, 4 months. 3, 4 months. I'm here like, so coming up soon, bro. That's super dope, but that's super inspiring, man. But then of course your debut album dropped not too long ago. It's Rashad. What was the? Cause I heard like songs. You know, I like to just listen to music. You know what I mean? Cause like I work 2 jobs too, so I try to catch music come out. And I like how the intro was kind of like a high beat, and then it seemed like it was like each song was like a continuous telling kind of a story. That's when I was like, when you was like the second song out, you was like, you get groceries and gas the same place. Like, oh, he must be from a small town. Like, gotta be to do that. Is that what inspired you to just like do like tell like little snippets of your life story from your debut album? What was kind of inspiration behind that?
Honestly, it was just a bunch of them songs was already made. And then after I decided I wanted to do an album, then I went in and started making stuff and like catering it towards the album. And so like the title. It's just it's Rashad. Like 1, it's like this is me. 2, like this is how you say my name. Because a lot of people still say my name wrong and they get it confused. And that's why like on some of my songs in my tag, I'll go, it's Rashad.
Yeah.
That's not no cool tag. That's me telling people how to say my name. And
what made you spell it that way? I'm just curious. It's spelled like a very unique way.
I was going to do RA $HAD, and then Angel said, "Don't do that." And so she was like, "Oh, why don't you flip the A's and the V's?" Because we was trying to make me a SoundCloud account, but it was already a Rashad, and it was already a Rashad with a $sign too. And so she was like, "Why don't you flip the A's and the V's?" And that wasn't taken, and so that's how we came with Rashad.
Throwback SoundCloud, bro. Oh my God, I remember SoundCloud was the way to go.
Bro.
SoundCloud, what?
And Spinrilla.
Come on, Dat Piff.
Come
on, mommy mad. Your whole laptop, computer gonna crash. Trying to download. Stop downloading them Gucci Mane Trap House of Threes. I'm like, mama, like it just dropped. That in the young scooter in the CM series, bro. Yo guys, like CM 1, 2, 3. Oh my God, mama used to. Man, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get in trouble next week. I gotta have this drop out. I also noticed too, bro. You have one of the songs you had Paul Wall on there, bro. How did that come about?
I had made that song and I just had it honestly just sitting there. And Angel was like, you should put this one out. And I was like, I feel like it need a feature. And it just so happened a couple weeks before Shoebox Money had went viral and Paul Wall had followed me. And I was like, oh man, Paul Wall followed me.
Yeah.
That was super cool. Him being like another artist that I like grew up listening to. And so I was like, I wonder if he'll get on it. And so I just screen recorded a little snippet of the demo and sent it to him. I was like, hey man, do you hear yourself getting on something like this, like just on Instagram? And he was like, yeah. And he sent me his number and told me to send him the open verse, and he just hopped on it.
That's dope, bro. Shout out to Paul Wall, bro.
Shout out to Paul Wall.
I used to love Paul. It's what it do, baby. It's the ice, man. Paul Wall. I got my mouth looking something like, oh, this go ball. Come on, bro. Paul Wall is the GOAT, bro. That's what's up, bro. Well, it lets you know, bro. You keep on doing something, it'll work itself out, man. So I know we have rehearsal, man, but before you leave, man, we gotta talk about barbecue, bro. This blues, barbecue and bullets, man. We cannot leave here without talking about the good old barbecue. So I'm just asking you, man, are you a pulled pork type of guy, a beef brisket, or a rib guy? That's really the only three options.
Ribs
Okay.
all day.
Okay. Now I don't know if you bougie now. Are you more like a spare ribs guy, baby back ribs, or it don't matter? It's gonna get 8 regardless.
It's gonna
Get 8 regardless.
A lot of times I go in there to get baby back, and they always sold out, so I end up getting spare anyway. But I'm like, it don't matter. Ribs.
Yeah. It's crazy, bro, like how people like so bougie. Like growing up, my dad just barbecue every weekend, bro. In Memphis, bro, the whole neighborhood just filled up. So when people ask me, dude, what's the best barbecue place in Memphis? I'm like, dude, we never ate barbecue growing out because, you know what I'm saying, like dad, uncle, somebody barbecuing. And we always got spare ribs. My first time getting baby back ribs, I was like, wait a minute, it's kind of a difference, bro. Like baby back tastes a little bit more good and seasoned, bro, than spare ribs, man. Don't get me wrong, I'll eat some spare ribs. I know where I came from, bro. But them baby backs is, man, hitting. What are you, bro? You a saucy guy? Or you like dry rub?
I like dry rub.
See, it was cool till you said it.
I saw your face when I said it.
I was like, oh no, don't break my heart. I'm talking about some dry rub ribs. Please don't break my heart. Look, they good. I'm not gonna lie to them. Dry rub good too. I like dry rub. I do both. I'm not gonna lie, I'm messing with you, bro. I do both. But I have a choice. I want sauce on it. But if they don't have sauce, I'll get dry rub. But good thing about dry rub, they usually so much better seasoned because you don't have no sauce to save it. Sometimes some ribs can be kind of alright and the sauce is really good.
Yeah.
And it makes the ribs good. But with dry rub, bro, like, nah, it gotta be seasoned good, bro. Like, it gotta be seasoned to the bone. The only way it can be good. Okay, cool.
Nah, I will dip it in the sauce. If it's some good sauce, I will dip it.
Would you like sweet sauce or you like that vinegar sauce?
Sweet.
Sweet. Me too. My man. All right. 1 for 2. Okay. What about do you like pulled pork and beef brisket at all? Or you just
Oh yeah, I do.
What's your go-to size? You more like a baked beans, potato salad?
Yep.
Okay. Do you eat spaghetti with barbecue?
No.
That must be a Memphis thing, bro. I swear, bro. I promise you, bro. I tell people, I was like, do you eat barbecue with spaghetti? They look at me like, what, bro? Like, spaghetti is not a side, bro. It's a dish. You know, depending what your budget is in Memphis, is depending on what type of week it is. Spaghetti can be a dish that week, or spaghetti can be a side. You know what I mean? Tax money came in, so you splurge a little bit. You know, you got the mac and cheese, the baked beans, spaghetti. But it's a little tight around there. You know, spaghetti, that's the main encore. You know what I mean? You get just a little white Wonder Bread and call it a day. Use a little white Wonder Bread. Well, we got my man here, Rashard, man. I know today been a long day. You got a long weekend, you know, playing too, being in town for the CMA, bro. Let all the fans know, man, what you got. What's on the calendar for you this week?
This week we're gonna be at CMA Fest on the Hard Rock stage. That'll be tomorrow, 8:15. We're also gonna have a meet and greet that day at 4:30. And Saturday we're gonna be at the Fanfare X on the CMA close-up stage with the Origins music group rooted in country music.
Dope. Make sure, man, y'all in the Nashville area, man. Make sure y'all go check my boy out, bro. It's gonna be a good show. You got anything else you want to tell the fans, or any new projects, anything you got we should be on the lookout for?
We're just working on stuff right now. Working on some real cool stuff. To keep up with me, y'all can follow me on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. It's Rashad. It's RVSHVD. You can honestly follow me on anything.
That's dope, man. Hey, bro, I appreciate you coming down, bro. I know today been a long day for you, man. I appreciate you taking time out, come sit down with me, man. And looking forward to your performances, bro, and looking forward to hearing some more dope music. You ever need the extra in the video song, you know what I mean? You can call your boy. I'll be in there. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely would. Me and Andrew were just talking about it.
Yeah, I want to do something like that. I got the face for it on there. Like, smile. You see that smile? Well, hey, man, I appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate you, Rashad, man. Make sure y'all tune in, bro. Season 2, Blues, Barbecue, and Bullets, man. We out.